You've seen it in movies, you've heard it in rap lyrics, the legendary Black Card. For decades, the American Express Centurion Card has been the ultimate symbol of financial power and mystery. It is the card that reportedly stops at nothing to satisfy its holder. But in a world where everyone seems to have a premium credit card in their wallet, does the Centurion still hold its crown? Or has it become an overpriced piece of titanium that people chase just for the flex? Today, we are going deep. We are going to look past the matte black finish and the prestigious name. I'm going to show you exactly what it takes to get an invitation at the time of recording this video. We will break down the staggering fees, the benefits that sound too good to be true, and the harsh realities of what it's actually like to be a member. If you've ever wondered if you should be aiming for the most exclusive club in finance, stick around. This is the complete guide to the Amex Centurion. To understand the Centurion, you have to understand where it sits in today's market. Currently, the premium credit card space is more crowded than ever. We have the Amex Platinum, the Chase Sapphire Reserve, and the Capital One Venture X. These cards are great, but they are accessible. You can apply for them online and get an answer in seconds. The Platinum card, for example, has become so common that some users feel it has lost its luster. This is where the Centurion enters the room. It isn't just another card. It is an invitation-only product designed for the ultra-wealthy and high-spending business owners. Amex uses this card to separate the merely successful from the truly elite. In the present year, while other banks are fighting for your attention with massive welcome bonuses, American Express doesn't even offer a welcome bonus for the Centurion. They don't have to. The card itself is the reward. It positions you as one of the elite few, with only about 17,000 cardholders worldwide, and a tiny fraction of that in countries like Spain. It is a tool for those who have already made it and want the world to know without saying a word. Let's talk numbers, and be warned, they are eye-watering. To even step through the door, you have to pay a one-time initiation fee. At the time of recording this video, that fee is $10,000. That is just to open the account. Once you're in, you are looking at an annual membership fee of $5,000 for the primary cardholder. If you want to add an authorized user, like a spouse or a business partner, that's another $5,000 per person per year, with a limit of 2 additional cards. Let's look at scenario A business owner who wants a primary card and one for their partner. In their first year, they are looking at a total investment of $20,000 before they even make their first purchase. Now consider scenario B, the high-end traveler who sticks with just the primary card. Over 5 years, they will have spent $35,000 in fees alone. What about the interest? If you aren't paying your balance in full, you're using the pay over time feature. This comes with a variable APR that is typically the prime rate plus 12.74%. If you mess up and make a late payment or have a return payment, Amex doesn't play around. You could be hit with a penalty APR of up to 29.99%. This penalty rate stays for at least 6 months until you prove you can pay on time again. Late fees and return payment fees can reach up to $40 per incident. It's a high-stakes game. But surely the rewards are incredible, right? Well, not exactly. The Centurion earns a straightforward 1 membership rewards point per dollar spent on most things. You do get a slight boost on purchases over $5,000 where you earn 1.5 points per dollar, up to an extra million points per year. But compared to the Amex Platinum, which gives you 5x points on flights and hotels, the Centurion is actually a poor earner. You don't get this card to accumulate points, you get it for the perks. These perks include the Centurion Concierge, a 24/7 dedicated point of contact. This isn't your standard customer service. This is a team that handles everything from finding sold-out concert tickets to organizing emergency evacuations. Then there is the elite status. You get complimentary Delta Sky Miles Platinum Medallion status, which is valued at roughly $3,000 annually. You also get Hilton Honors Diamond status, Marriott Bonvoy Gold Elite, and IHG-1 Rewards Platinum Elite. For travel, you get access to the Global Lounge Collection, which covers over 1,400 lounges across 140 countries, including the exclusive Centurion Lounges, where you can skip the line and access reserved seating. There are also massive lifestyle credits. You get up to $1,000 a year at Saks Fifth Avenue, given as $250 per quarter. You get a complimentary Equinox All-Access gym membership, which is worth over $400 a year. There are Clear Plus credits for you, and up to 3 family members, and Uber credits totaling $320 annually. In many ways, if you use all these benefits, the $5,000 annual fee starts to look like it's paying for itself. But as we will see, there is a difference between what's on paper and what happens in the real world. Now let's pull back the curtain on the experience. The unboxing itself is an event. The card arrives in a sleek black box, often accompanied by an exclusive Tom Ford leather wallet. The card is made of anodized titanium. It's thinner and lighter than previous versions, but it still has that unmistakable clink when you drop it on a table. But here is low-key note quentin, what they don't tell you. The card itself can show wear and tear surprisingly fast. The metal can look aged after just a year of heavy use. And while the Concierge is legendary, the reality can be frustrating. Before we go further into the common complaints and user frustrations, I have a quick note for you. This content is provided strictly for educational and informative purposes. It does not constitute personalized financial advice. Every individual's financial situation is unique, and you should carefully analyze your own creditworthiness and goals before making any major credit decisions. Speaking of those frustrations, many cardholders at the time of recording have reported that the concierge service has changed. It used to be that you had one dedicated manager who knew your life. Now, it's often a pod system, a team of people. While they are available 24/7, you might find yourself explaining your preferences over and over. Wait times to reach a human have reportedly stretched to 90 minutes in some cases, and emails can take days for a reply. Some users even find that for simple restaurant bookings, the concierge is just using public apps like Resi or OpenTable, which you could have done yourself in 10 seconds. There have even been instances where the concierge couldn't get a reservation at a top restaurant in Paris, but a local hotel concierge handled it in 2 days. Then there is the lounge experience. The Centurion Lounges are becoming notoriously crowded. Having a black card does allow you to skip the line and sit in a reserved area, but in some locations, that area is just a few chairs with a small rope. It's not always the private sanctuary people imagine. Some users have even complained about the declining quality of food and cleanliness in these spaces. It's a reminder that even at the highest levels of luxury, you are still dealing with the realities of modern travel. So, how do you actually get it? How do you hack the system? First, you need to already be an American Express cardholder. usually for at least a year. You need to be in good standing, no late payments, no drama. The rumored spending requirement is between $250,000 and $500,000 a year on your personal Amex cards. For business cards, that number can jump to $500,000 or even $1 million annually. But it isn't just about how much you spend, it's about where you spend it. Amex looks for an exclusive lifestyle. They want to see high-end retail like Hermes or Patek Philippe. They want to see luxury travel and fine dining. If you are just dumping $1 million into Google Ads for your business, you might actually be less likely to get an invite than someone spending half that on luxury lifestyle goods. If you think you meet the criteria but haven't been invited, there is a semi-secret way to request consideration. Amex has a specific landing page where you can log in and express your interest. It's not a guarantee, and if they don't want you, you won't get a rejection letter. You just won't hear anything at all. But for those who spend heavily and want that dedicated service, making that request can sometimes nudge the algorithm. The real strategy to make this card work for you is to leverage the intangibles. The travel insurance and emergency services are top tier. There are stories of the concierge coordinating helicopter evacuations during natural disasters or getting a doctor to a hotel room in a foreign country. If you are a high-value executive whose time is worth thousands of dollars an hour, having a team to handle these crises is where the card truly pays for itself. Also, the 50% point rebate on flights booked with points for business cardholders can be a massive value play, effectively doubling the worth of your membership rewards. The American Express Centurion is not a card for someone looking to win at the points game. It is a status symbol and a lifestyle tool. If you are an avid traveler who already spends $500,000 a year on luxury, the credits and the elite status can actually make the $5,000 annual fee a bargain. But if you're just chasing it to impress friends at dinner, you are paying a very high price for a piece of titanium. For most people, the Amex Platinum offers 90% of the benefits for a fraction of the cost. The Centurion is for that 1% of the 1% who value their time and status above everything else. What about you? Is the black card on your vision board, or do you think it's the ultimate financial trap? If you're a Centurion holder or know someone who is, I want to hear the real stories in the comments. Does the concierge really perform miracles, or is it just hype? Share your experience below so the community can learn the truth. If you found this deep dive helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Finanzas Contini for more honest, no-nonsense financial breakdowns. Until next time, spend wisely and stay elite.